Welcome back to Ma's Garage. I'm Kev,
And I'm Crick.
I'm Smokey.
and today we're going to talk to you about commerce and currency.
So grab a log and join us by the fire.
Sometimes it's when you learn some of the coolest weird stuff, though.
I don't want to right now. I don't want to have to go to that level, and I don't want to have to sit here and play a game.
Treat others as you want to be treated, so I threw him his change back. Would you guys ever see that, like working at Journeys or just working in retail? Like if you would see like someone that like was like overly excited that like went up to the customer and then the customer would actually like do business with someone else.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
definitely scare people off. Too friendly is creepy.
I've done it to people before.
Same.
You just get in
I
the
take
zone
too much
sometimes,
Adderall.
and it's like,
Absolutely.
right?
How you doing today? Everything's going good. Everything's going great. I want to help you. How can I help you? Gonna go with these shoes?
Which way? These two. Ah, socks, yes.
Are you
Good.
okay?
No, thanks. I'm just looking.
Yeah, right.
Mhm.
Just looking.
Go.
Go. He's not looking.
I'm a size 12. I want to try this one.
No, not even that. They would slightly or sneakily sneak up to the other sales associate. Hey, can you get me these in size 12?
Yep. The moment you walked
Yeah, I
away,
can see
like,
that.
do you want to try anything on? No, I'm all set. And then as soon as you walk away, it's like, can you grab me these?
Don't let him know I'm trying on shoes.
Right.
Just don't want to hurt. I don't want to hurt their feelings.
And some people,
Scares me.
that depends on the person though, because there's those certain customers that are just as like, I don't want to say it this way, but obnoxiously bubbly, who
Yeah.
want that interaction. They want you to meet them at that level of just
It's like, listen, this isn't a job interview.
right, right. But I'd rather have them than Mr. Negative Nancy.
Yeah, any
I think
day.
it's The Office that Andy like Andy Bernard. He said there's two steps for like the two steps for like essentially like growing in the organization.
Name repetition, personality mirroring, and never breaking off a handshake.
So you basically just mimic the person that you're talking to, overly enthusiastic about it. I know a lot of people that are actually like that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Like a lot of people have adopted that way as their personality.
A bad one, I guess, depending on, as long as you're not always trying to sell people.
I don't think it's a bad one. Like to me, just because I've seen the show, like I associate it.
Right.
So, and then when the person does turn out to have like an overactive ego, I'm just like, Andy.
I mean, I feel like you do fall into that a little bit with customer service because, like I said, you're meeting their level, and sometimes you do just gotta kind of like think stuff's cool that you really don't care about. You know what I mean? You have to like, because what are you gonna do? Like, you're just gonna sit there like, okay, come on, let's go. Like, I'm done with this conversation. Like, Like, you have to like cater to them a little bit, where you're like,
Sometimes it's when you learn
that's-
some of the
yeah.
coolest weird
That's
stuff.
very
though.
true
It is.
too. You're like,
I
I don't
remem-
think I'm interested in this. Then all of a sudden, it just
Boom.
I remember
Light
back when I
bulbs
was
burst.
working at Advanced Auto Parts, like just like earlier on, like one of the people came up to like buy something, like threw the money down on the table, and I like treat others as you want to be treated. So I threw him his change back, and I think a coin may have fallen.
Oh, no.
The guy laughed.
yeah.
He laughed. He loved it. My manager was,
Dude.
and my manager was old, and he was old school. Like he didn't give a fuck. He was just like, make
Was the customer an old man? Was it an older man or older person?
Not like 60s,
Well,
but
like 40s, 50s kind
between
of thing?
40s and 50s. Yeah, something.
I've realized that when old men give you crap, give it right back to them.
Give it right back.
That's
their
exactly
way.
what they want, and they want.
That's how
you
my
to just,
That's how my
like-
manager at the pizzeria is, man. Like he fucks with you, and he wants you to fuck with him back
Mhm.
because that earns his respect. Is with him.
Right. Sometimes it's annoying though, because it's like I don't want to right now. I don't want to have to go to that level.
I
and
know.
I
I
don't
get
want to have
that.
to sit
And
here
I'm
and play a
see-
game.
I see
Let's
that
just
with
get done
some
with
of-
this.
I see that with some of like some of our younger people, like some of our younger employees, like they'll dish it, but they don't like to be the one that initiates it. And I can tell because I'm kind of that same way. Like I'm getting better. And because like I've been working with my manager for going on a year now, like I'm comfortable with him. Like I know what I can do to like poke
Which you can
the
get away
bear
with, right?
without
Right.
actually like poking just a little bit too much, because I know what that bear can do.
There you go. At least it's warm.
I guess it's the atmosphere of those type of jokes too, because it's like some poking is fun and it's like that, and then someone it's just like, I don't know, it's like I just don't want to play that game. Like, yeah, like there's
Some of this old man humor is a little morbid these days.
right, a little bit old school thinking. Yeah, it's
Yeah.
just like
He was playing a joke that he wasn't going to let me off for the concert. I was like, we talked about this a week ago. You had no problems with it then. I even said like anything that I can do. Like he had me going.
that's where I'm. If you ask me anything, I'm obviously going to let you do. My first answer to you is probably going to be no.
Right.
Like, if I'm obviously going to probably tell you yes, my first answer to you is going to be no.
It's got to be. Drag it out a little bit.
Right.
Got to work
Can't
for
make
it.
it that easy on you. Yeah. I know you're just asking me because you know you have to ask me, and I know I'm just answering because I have to answer you, and so it's just like, okay, let's play with that a little bit.
It's making a mental game.
Right.
Yeah.
And I think that's probably the same reason they do it. Is it's a way to break the monotony. Those same questions, those same interactions.
Hey, Phil Connors, man.
That's probably true. And especially because you think about it, the way that they learned was probably like the hardcore of like learn it this way or get the fuck out.
It's how I've heard a
So-
lot of people. Yeah. The way
And
they've
that's
been
why
trained.
that's why they, and like you said, like they break it with like they break the this is the way or the highway with like this is the way or the highway, but we're all in this together and I'm gonna fuck with you and we're family.
Right. Right. I'm gonna like, and that's usually what it is. They're trying to get a smile. They're trying to get a laugh.
Mm-hmm.
And that's going to be when it can be awkward too, when they're not funny or they're saying something really kind of inappropriate and like,
Yeah.
everybody's just
That's
not
the
laughing,
big
and they're
one.
like they're the only ones laughing even more
Yeah.
obnoxiously because they're
And then
trying
they
to get people
repeat
to.
it because they thought nobody heard it the first time.
Oh,
A girl that I
slightly
used to work
different
with, she would always ask them, like she would wait till they're done laughing and she'd be like, "Why was that funny?" And they just very deadpan, very just calm, just like, "Why was that funny? Will you explain that to me?" And then when in their time of explaining it, it's lost all of its humor and everything, and it's
because
just
they had to
destroyed it.
explain it. And then
Mhm.
like putting it out in the air, like, oh wow.
And they really sound like an ass too because they have to
I'm a
explain everything.
jerk.
Exactly. And it's like it's such a great way to just turn it on them by asking a question.
It is. It
Right.
really is.
How's that funny? I didn't
Instead of
understand
saying
that.
like that's not very funny, well, of course it is. You don't get it. Now it's like, tell me how that is funny.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, go ahead. You want to talk? Like, why is it funny?
Mhm.
Yeah.